All right, it's Wednesday, June 17th, 2020, and one or U1K, Urban One, had a huge day yesterday. You can see on the daily chart that the last couple of days increased volume. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with stock. The news, I haven't seen much news, but it broke through this 200 moving average yesterday. It just exploded up, and then it moved up even higher uh, today. So, but then dropped after that big gap up. See, it closed yesterday at around 20. What was it? 274, and it gapped all the way up to open at around 678 ish. So big gap up, but then it dropped. I didn't take it. There were shorts available. There's still shorts available on IB. Tons of shorts actually. I'm surprised for like a low floater. But the other one was CARV, which is a very low float. I think CARV has like, what does it have, like 3.69 million shares in the float, and it's traded like 20 times that already, almost, or 10 times that already today. It's traded 29 million today, and it's a 3.69 float. So, but big gap up, you can see on the daily, gapped through the 200 moving average, all the way up to around 16, and then it moved up even more. Um, at the open, it was too quick for me. I mean, the spread right now is 18 cents. I guess if you reduce your share size and you're a little more cautious, you can deal with it. But it didn't really have a very good pattern to begin. It was above VWAP, starting to make a move if you got this bounce off VWAP. But I mean, I don't know how you play that. It's basically just gambling. But at this point now, it did break back above VWAP. I always like those ones that come down below VWAP and then come back up and break it and hold it. If this was any other stock, if it wasn't trading like it is right now, I'd consider getting into this, but I'd have to set my stop below VWAP, which is right now $2. But see here, look at it moving now. Yeah, so Carver, I just couldn't make that a good trade. But I know a lot of people did. This is the one. If you're new to day trading, do not trade something like this. You can blow your count up in an instant, really. So I tend to avoid these at all costs, even as an experienced day trader, which I consider myself experienced at this point, even though I'm still learning a lot. I would avoid these. They're just not worth the hassle. Um, but if you're gonna do it, just reduce your share size. So my day trade today, I had two big losers, and I more than made up for it with a big win on YUMC. But my first loser was MU, which I always play. I've been playing it a lot since the start of the year, and I just misplayed it. Like I thought it was breaking up, and it wasn't. So um, you can see here, dropped down at the open, came back above VWAP, and then this big green bar with two green bars with volume. And I thought, maybe it's gonna make a move here. So I got in at 51.42, and then it dropped back down, and I got out at 51.29 or something, like, yeah, 51.30. So it's just unfortunate. It's just a big drop. I think the SPY had something to do with it because it was dropping at the open. So not a great play on my part, and you could see it just hovered around, then dropped, and now it's come back to almost to where I entered. It's getting there. See, I like this move back through VWAP. It's making a little bit of a push here. You could see on the 5-minute chart, uh, broke through VWAP, and it broke through the 200 moving or 300 moving, yeah, 200 moving average on this 5-minute chart. So it's kind of interesting, but I think it's SPY dependent at this point. So if the SPY takes another hit, it might drop back down again. So I wouldn't risk it. So that was one loss on my part. And then I tried to take NVS, which I saw in the pre-market. It didn't have a ton of pre-market volume, but I wanted to take it short because I saw it dropping through VWAP. Saw it made a little indecision doji and kept going. And I thought if it hits this 200 moving average and continues down, it's gonna I can use that as a support level or resistance level, and hopefully put my stop above that once it broke through. And of course, literally the minute I got in, it reversed, and it reversed all the way back up. If I had just gotten in long here at 88.98, I could have gotten a nice 30+ cent move out of it. But the thing that really ticked me off was that my short right here happened. You can see it right down at the bottom, 941. I took it at 941. If you look at what happened to the SPY at 941, 941. Oh, look at that. shoots straight up. So I really got into a short at the worst possible time because it was a bounce was happening on the SPY at that moment. And I mean, there's no way to know that other than there's increased volume here at the bottom of this candle and it's a little extended. But that just reversed NVS on me and stopped me out. So unfortunate trade there. But I did make up for it with YUMC, which I'm a little upset about because I got whipped out of my remaining shares. Made money on it, made money on the day by more than making up for my losses. But you can see here, this one, I was looking for the break of the high of the day. So when it opened low, broke back up through VWAP, made a little ceiling here, came back down, then broke that. So I got in at 50.09, and it was also breaking of a pretty significant number, a whole number, 50. When you break a whole number like that, that's pretty important. So I got in, took some partials at my 2R, took some partials at my 3R. It dropped down. I held on because I thought this definitely had a chance to make a move up. And it went up, and then it dropped again. And that second drop, I saw the SPY was dropping too, and I got out my remaining shares. So it still got a decent move on it. I got out my remaining shares at 50.55 from 50.09. So not bad. Not bad at all on that trade. But then what really ticked me off is the SPY pulled this back down. And as soon as it came down to my entry point, once it hits my first target and it comes down to my entry point, I would have gotten out anyway. Look what it did after that. Just catapulted up to over $1 from my original entry. And that's what I was looking for. I was looking for this run to happen here. And I had to endure this pullback, but really it came down to my entry. So technically for me, that ends the trade no matter what. This would have had to have been a new trade starting basically right here. Or anywhere along here, just getting back in again. But at that point, I had already had a nice winning trade, made up for my losses. I wasn't about to start, throwing into another trade just haphazardly. But it would have been a good trade, and I would have gotten over $1 move out of it if I had gotten in. So I still got this run, which was good, but this ticks me off because I'm always looking for that big run. The key to day trading is to let your winning trades run, and I just I was willing to do that until it hit this little skid mark here, and then I just said no more. But whatever, good day trade overall. Not a great day trade, could have been great, but those are the breaks. So hopefully I'll probably be looking for swing trades the rest of the day now that I'm in the black, at least for day trading. There's a lot of stuff out there that I was kind of interested in, and I pulled a lot of my swing trades the last few days and made some money on them, and now I've got some money on my swing trade account that I'd like to kind of plop into a couple of stocks that are looking to bounce. So maybe if I might put a video together on my swing trades later, but if not, hopefully later this week I'll be back with another recap. But that was it. That was my day trade. Hope everybody did well. If you're interested in trade ideas, check the description and the links below to sign up for trade ideas. You can't really day trade without it. So good luck.